Hello everyone, Ceri the Crafter here, that's C-E-R-I the Crafter, and I'm here with another postcard. Now if you don't know what I'm talking about this. It's a challenge I'm running in July 2024. If you put this hashtag into your search engine on YouTube, Facebook, whichever social media you do, you'll find there's lots of posts going on at the moment, and they're all about making 31 postcards in 31 days. All the rest, the launch video is in the box below, along with my prep videos, and there's even a flip through video there. It's a fun challenge, everyone's enjoying it, and so am I. So where did I put that postcard? Right, I have this postcard. Now this postcard was made with Darcy Sanders' stencil. I can't remember what this is. It's basically, it was inspired by a shadow on her wall of her pot plant and curtains or wallpapers, and I like this. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to try and do something that was almost botanical, but using up some of my scraps. So I want to go through this box and see if there's anything greenish that appeals to me, or even brown. I don't mind brown. And what I want to do is just, yeah, because that would be way too much. That's not bad though. I kind of have this idea, and I'm not sure. Actually, it might be nice to have a really like taupe, whatever that color. Let's keep that to one side. I know it's not taupe, it's bronze or copper or something like that. So it's not copper, Griffiths, it's bronze. So this is just my box of scraps. This is where any gel print stuff just goes to die. Well, it doesn't die, it stays with me. You know, I think I'm going to go with this. My instinct is saying that one, although I may or may not be right. Now, what I'm going to do I need two? Maybe I do need two. How tall is this? So you can see I haven't overly planned this, but then that's good. I want to be a bit more impulsive, should we say. Right, I'm going to pull out a thin Posca marker. This is a PC3M. That's probably about what I need, yes. And what I want to do is I want to draw foliage. So, let's start with the stem. This isn't something I usually do, but that stem is far too thick. That's why we've got two of them. Right. Don't ask me why I drew it upside down. It just felt easier for me. I was inspired to do this by Darcy and also Miriam doing this from Art Curious. And I'm not normally one for doing this kind of stuff, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't do it. Have I got that wide enough? I do. I feel there should be another leaf in there, but I didn't really want to have to go behind things, but I guess we're going to. It's a pity about that line there, but you know what? I'll deal with that because I had to put let's put a leaf down here. I have to put a number on this as well because that's one of the criteria of doing the whole challenge. Right, let's come in now with, this is a finer one. Now, let's do some veins down the center of these. I've got to be careful because I know this is a Posca paint pen. However, I know that it's sitting on top of a metallic, so it's not going to immediately dry. So I'll taper that up a bit. As I said, I think the number's going to go there as well. Right. Now, this is the bit I'm slightly nervous about because I've seen other artists do this and this is the bit that freaks me out. Basically, you just draw around it loosely. It always looks so easy when other people do it. And I'm like, oh, can I do this? Forgot to put the stem in the middle of that one. I'm trying desperately not to be neat. Okay, I can live with that. Now, should the stem be treated in the same way? Maybe it should. I was actually going to fussy cut this out, but I actually think that I might try and trim that to actually just be an entire panel, because it would fit. Right, is that dry? It might be dry. Right, I'm just going to take my small, this is the name of this trimmer because I know I'm going to be asked. Let's see if I can just, I'm being brave, guys. That's what I'm trying to be, is brave. Let's see whether I like that or whether I do want to fussy cut it. I do think I want to fussy cut that. I'm not sure I'm going to do the whole fussy cutting thing with you watching, because I'm not au fait at that. Now I'm going to actually cut wider than the drawn lines. I mean, a little bit of a problem up there, but that's not insurmountable. I can deal with that. Right, so you get where I'm going with this. So I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to fussy cut this because it's like watching paint dry. I think I'd rather not do it. Well, I must admit that was a little stressful. I'm still, should I go in, maybe a craft knife in there? I was going to try and cut it on with the scissors, but I forgot to do it. Let's see if I can do it without ruining it. Am I in shot? I am. Just because if I don't cut that bit, it's going to really annoy me. Even though I said the number may go across there. But again, I'm unsure about that. There, I'm glad I did that. So, we've got this bit made. Now, I do feel I want something more on here other than just that. And I've sort of caught a glimpse of this. Not particularly that bit, but something like that appeals to me. I mean, what I've got, so I'm not in shot, am I? I've got my basket here of all the scrap bits, and obviously little bits of stuff that I pulled out may be used. Now, I don't have this particular colour because I didn't create that in the first place. But I do have other bits of green or grunge or stuff that I can put in here. And I remember we made all those texture pieces as well, but something like that. Let's put that one to one side. That might be something I want to look at. Because I think that's wrong. Is it wrong? Let's decide on that one in a minute too. Right, I'm digging down now to the other scraps. So yellow is just wrong. It's just the wrong colour. I mean, I could start all over and make a new piece. Actually, that's not bad. Or should I just leave it like that? Maybe I'll just leave it like that. Maybe we'll leave it like that. Okay, indecision. Now, I could also stamp text in the background, but you know, sometimes simple is good. So I think I want to stick this down because I'm beginning to procrastinate about it. We know where that's going to lead. I'm going to go down a complete rabbit warren where I won't know what the heck I'm doing. So I'm going to use art glitter glue purely because of the thin nib on the end. It'll just give me more accurate than trying to do it with a glue stick. A glue stick would hold this though. I was thinking maybe, I know it's a bit predictable, but maybe a butterfly on this. If I've got one with maybe a bit of metallic in it. Let's just flip this over and lay this down. Okay, that's interesting. And because I didn't use a matte medium, I still have the shine on it, which was my intent. A little bit's coming up there. Right, so I said a butterfly, didn't I? Now I do have the stamped butterflies in black that I did on the tissue paper, so I could always use that, but I haven't used a heck of a lot of butterflies. Well, if that wasn't that size, oh actually there may be a smaller version of this. Okay, these butterflies came from a shop here in the UK called The Works. They have them periodically. I can't say they have them all of the time. They have them occasionally, and when I see them, I buy them. Not that I'm a shiny sort of person when it comes to... I liked that one, didn't I? That one's the winner so far. That one's not far off from it. That is the same one. Right, it was this greeny one that actually drew my attention to. Get off there. So just having a really quick flick through to see if there's anything that really is calling to me. It's funny, this is the one I want, and I can't find a single one of it in the size that I want. I suppose I could always do a half butterfly. I quite like that as well. And I am quite drawn to this one. There's one last look through here. Right, I think it's going to be one of those two. See, because does a half butterfly look okay? It's just too big. Right, so we've got it down to 2 butterflies. I'm leaning towards this one, I must admit. Now my aim is just to get that edge of that wing to cover there. I don't like the way that stem goes through there, that's why I'm struggling. What if I put it down? I suppose that's not bad. Is that just me being a perfectionist? Possibly. Or do I just leave it? Am I making a fuss about something I shouldn't make a fuss about? Maybe I am. Right, let's put the butterflies by before I get all changing my mind again. Now, because there's a white edge on this, I have options. I could trim it with the scissors, or I can just colour it up with some ink. So I'm going to go down the easy route. Sorry, easy route. I'm just going to pull that in because the card is brown, is earth colours anyway. There you go. Right, I don't mind the white bits there. We'll go around that afterwards. That right. Let's get this butterfly on. The question is, where do I want the butterfly? Actually, it does make sense because that branch could be going in front of that leaf. Okay, right. Do you see the trouble with my brain, guys? It just overanalyzes everything, which can be a good thing, and also can be a bad thing. Right, so I have to go on the side for this. Right, so I'm going to have to draw antennae in on there. Signature will go there. I need to put a number on here somewhere. And I'm feeling it should probably be a black number. Let's have a look in here. I had to spare one of these. No, wrong colour. Instantly a wrong colour. I don't want it to be a huge number. A little 6 up there, 9 up there might do. Well, I suppose a 9 and a 6 depends on how you actually put it in place. Will depend on what it looks like. So just using a water brush, because this is gift wrap tissue, just using that to just pull this number out of the background. A little more water on that side and a little less gluey fingers would help me. I'm struggling with this one, guys. I don't know why. There you go. Right, let's pull that out of there. I'm going to need a little bit of matte medium for this. Oh, there's another butterfly. Well, you just escaped from the box, didn't you? So just a little bit of matte medium. And I only want it on top of... No, I only want it on the butterfly. Oh, this brush feels like it's drying out. Right, so number 9, so it needs to be that way up. Right, so that's in place, that's in place. Let's get a pen for those. So let's just see what we've got in here. 5 too wide? No, 5 is fine. I like to draw in my antennae because there's no way I could ever fussy cut something as small as that. Okay, that's all right, loving that. Right, I do need to sign this as well because I forgot to sign up one earlier on, so just need to come in with a signature. Now, does this need anything else? This is what I ask myself. It kind of looks really simple, but I kind of love it. Let's put brown around the edge because brown would be the right thing to do for this. Because it's got that whole earth thing going on. Is that coming up? Probably not a wise thing to put your ink pad straight into matte medium, is it? Is that enough, do you think? I think that's it. Let me just dry this off, have a bit of a think about it, and then come back. So guys, now it's fully dried, and I like the sheen on it. I think it's done. I mean, My gut feeling is it doesn't need anything else. I was tempted to outline these in black, but I thought, no, don't do that. That's a step too far. I like the simple palette. I like this little pop of metallic in it because I'm not really a metallic person. And I think we're done. I don't think there's anything else needed on that. Thank you very much, Miriam from Art Curious and Darcy from Misadventures in Mixed Media. You inspired me to do something I'd not done before, these sketchy leaves and flowers. And you know what? I think I might do some more of those in the future. Just, it's building confidence, is it? It's all about building confidence. So, guess what? I'm Ceri the Crafter. That's Ceri the Crafter. Until next time, goodbye now.